Welcome to Cook with Sophia, and today I'd like to share with you a one-pan salmon recipe that is super buttery and moist and easy to make. Today I'm using this delicious wild king salmon that I bought from the local fisherman. You can also use coho and sockeye salmon. These are great choices as well. Don't use pink salmon, that's too lean. You can also use Atlantic salmon. It has a similar fatty texture, but it is mostly farm raised. First, let's take the salmon out of the fridge. Cut them into large cubes and let them come back to room temperature. One reason why many cook salmon is dry is because when the salmon is cold and you cook it, the exterior will be overcooked and dry when the interior is still cold. Once the salmon comes to room temperature, let's season these with some salt and ground pepper. The salt will lock the moisture inside the salmon and give it a very juicy texture. I have chosen here some onions, Brussels sprouts, portobello mushrooms, and corn. You can choose whatever vegetables you desire, but definitely always include onion because it's a great pair with salmon. Other veggies such as zucchini, celery, carrots are also good choices. Just make sure you cut them into bite sizes so they cook quickly. Because we're trying to flash cook the salmon in under 2 minutes, we're going to make the sauce ahead of time. The sauce is basically a Japanese style teriyaki sauce that is sweet and savory. What we are going to use are light soy sauce, mirin, sugar, garlic, and water. Stir the mixture together and leave it aside. Pause here for a second because I want to talk about mirin. So the mirin I use in the video is this. If you look at the ingredients list, it's basically corn syrup and vinegar. I recently discovered that the mirin that the Japanese recipe calls for is actually this. This is our cooking wine that is slightly sweet. If you use this, you need to add a little bit more sugar to the recipe. Once the pan is hot, let's put some oil in to coat the pan, and we're going to cook the veggies in order of how long it takes to cook. Let's saute the onion first because it takes a bit time to caramelize. After that, let's saute the portobello mushrooms. At the very end, we're going to put the Brussels sprouts in. Once everything is cooked, season them with some salt so there's some taste inside the veggie as well. Turn the heat to medium, put a little more oil in and put the salmon in the middle. Flip them until all sides have turned pink. This step should only take a minute or two. Now that's done, push everything to one side of the pan, dumping the rice, the frozen corns, chopped green onion, unsalted butter, and all the sauce. Stir until everything is combined. You will know that the salmon is perfectly cooked when it has a tiny pink color in the center. The residue heat of the pan and the rice will cook them through, and that is the key to a juicy salmon, and it's ready to be eaten. There you have it, a delicious and juicy salmon recipe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next video.